Okay, so we just came over to the press.
Right.
And it's actually pressing. It's working. It's online. It has that new car smell to it. It's very
the
cool.
Smell of profitability.
You should go into marketing, my friend. This is very cool.
So we talked a moment ago about the productivity and the quality aspect, that there's no longer a need to trade off between the two.
Right.
You can actually have the highest level of quality at the highest available speeds.
Right.
And when we talk about speed, we're talking about 1,000 B1 sheets, which is 28 by 40 inches. And if you want to swing over here, that would be an example of a 28 by 40 inch
So that
panel.
poster right there.
Yeah. So you can do 1,000 of those in less than 2 hours.
Really?
Yes. So you have that unrivaled speed, you have the unrivaled quality, and you have versatility, which is just an added benefit and so important to advertisers, marketers in the CPG space and beyond. So this is an example of a corrugated packaging application, and you can see that this was directly printed on the substrate.
So this is not a laminate that's...
No, that's not necessary with this technology.
But wait a second, I'm confused. I thought that that's how they make boxes.
That's the way they make it, unless you are using the HP Cytex FB10000 industrial press. So this enables you to directly print your image onto the substrate.
And this is a brand new thing.
Just introduced this year, that we're showing it for the first time in the Americas at SGIA.
This is amazing.
Yes. And you're able to do so many different applications, substrate.
You cannot tell. You can't. I mean, it's amazing.
It really is incredible. And we have had so many print buyers and so many packaging converters talk about the opportunity that this opens up for them that was previously unavailable in the range of shorter run digital print runs. So when we talk about something that needs to be done on a short turnaround basis, regional versioning, or any kind of product lifecycle management where you
Oh my God, you can personalize on these things now.
Sure you can. And so you'll see a lot of applications in the retail space where you will have a different message in a local market that's different than 500 miles away, right? And previously what was happening is that packaging converters and brands were restricted by this mass economy of scale where you had to print hundreds and thousands and millions of a particular run. Well, with versioning and shorter run applications, there is now the ability to do so with high quality on a diverse range of substrates. So this is an example of a very attractive 24-point extra wide foam board.
So this is foam core.
That's right.
And this isn't mounted on here.
It's not. It's direct to print. And then
okay, well, hold on a second. All my print buying people out there, this is basically your new business pitch presentation boards that you sleep in the agencies overnight to send files that you've output to be mounted, now done in one step on a printer. Press.
No doubt about it.
But it has to be this press, obviously.
Well, we have a diverse portfolio that offers varying levels of productivity and quality, but this is the champion of them all.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.
This is creating
that's going to save a lot of people a lot of time.
No question.
A lot of time. So what else you got there?
So these are just different samples. I mean, in the real estate market, you've got Coroplast, and this is something that requires extreme productivity, short turnaround time.
And this is printed directly on this cardboard.
Everything I'm showing you is directly printed.
Oh my God, printers, there's millions of real estate signs out there.
Absolutely.
So that's insane.
Right. And this is an example of a gloss finish. So you can see on the left is matte, on the right is gloss.
So wait, that's a varnish?
It's not a varnish, it's gloss. So we use our UV lamps to give you this gloss effect. I don't know if you can see that on the video.
Yes, it's working.
But it really is, isn't it beautiful?
Wow, yeah it is. Her eyes are really popping.
And that has been a previous separator between digital and analog. So packaging converters, print service providers have heretofore said, I'm not quite ready for digital. But this changes the game altogether.
That's amazing. What's that?
And in this sample shows you a really attractive backlit film that shows you different levels of saturation up to 200%. And you can see just how the image pops off that.
And where it's shiny, it's not printed, or is that UV gloss?
It is a UV gloss.
Okay, cool.
So I think the bottom line, Deborah, is that we are creating new opportunities, we're opening new doors, and we're raising the bar in terms of what's possible with digital.
Yeah.
And with enhanced productivity, enhanced quality, and these kinds of versatility applications, there's really no limit to what can be done.
This is amazing, and I think it's really important, you know, because we're always talking, the conversations, you know, that I kind of get involved in is how do we prolong the existence of our friends, the printers, you know, by helping them grow their revenue streams and their opportunities.
Right.
Now, this is sort of a multifaceted solution. You can get into a lot of businesses through one machine here.
Well, look.
And I'm not like rah, 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 you know, this brand or that brand. You know that. I
Sure.
just happen to really respect you, and you know, I love my HP as a, you know, just HP. But this is amazing, and I don't go on about presses a lot.
Well, when we look at the large format industry, just not long ago, it was all about signage.
Right.
And now there's an explosion of new applications that have been enabled by digital.
Right.
And HP is leading that way by creating new technologies that address the hot and growing markets, such as packaging and POP in retail.
Right.
So those two markets together represent a 6.8 billion square meter market. Less than 1% of that market's being addressed by digital because heretofore it couldn't have been.
Right.
And now we're enabling that.
That's
capacity.
amazing. All right, as long as I'm here, I'm going to turn up the camera. Let's go look at other stuff in the
Okay,
booth.
good.
Okay.